Welcome back, my fellow aggressive learners. In this episode, I shall be introducing you to an animation property we call transform. All right, and in this transform, there are a few property we can or we can also access, and some of them are known as translate, scale, rotate, skew. Right. So for this course, I have gone ahead to introduce you to create three divs, all right, and I gave them classes of box one, box two. You already know the next box three. So, and all of them have something in common, which is what div, all right. So, without wasting speaking much of English, talk is cheap, action is what for people who want to take the future. Let's go ahead and dive into action. So let me use div and then give this all the div. Let me give them a width, all right? A width of what? Of 100 pixel, for instance. And I'm going to give them a height of what? 100 pixel also. Let's assume I want them to give themselves a space between themselves. Let me say 6 pixel. That should be nice. And then, of course, you'll be asking, where the hell is what this guy is doing? Where is the what is designing? Oh, we've not given a background, so it won't really make sense to us now. So let's go ahead and exploit the classes. So we have box one. So box one, we want to give it a background, and then this we want to just give it red. Yeah, voila, here we go. Yeah, somebody is seeing something now, right? Good. So, and then I'm going to copy this. You already know what I want to do, and I don't want to repeat typing anything just for speed. Um, I'm just going to type this, and then voila, we have three boxes already, right? Our three div all showing, all of them with the same width and a margin of 6 pixels between them, both left, right, top, and bottom. All right, so let's change this color to what? To let's say blue, and then let's do this to be, let's say, green. You can go ahead and use whatever hash decimal value or RGB or RGBA that is consistent or that is convenient for you. But for me, for the sake of time, I'm going to stick with red and then red value, blue value, and then I get to transfer my knowledge and then we are good to go. So what do? I do translate, I do transform, sorry, because we are dealing with transform property. Of course, you can see that transform does have a whole lot of what we want to do, but we are only interested in the translate, and translate has three of these properties. The x, you can translate to the x-axis, you can translate to the y-axis, to the z-axis, but we're going to consider the translate to y-axis and x-axis, and then we'll translate to both x and y-axis in a single row. So let's go ahead and start with x, translate to x. So let's hit the red guy. This red guy, we're sending him to, let's say, 50 pixel to the x location. Wow, voila, here it goes, 50 pixel, right? So let's say we are sending it to 90 pixel, right? Voila, here we go. Good. Now, that is translation to y. Let's say we are sending him negative 20 pixel. You can see, right? You can see, right? So that is how it works. You can go negative x-axis and positive x-axis. So let's say I do this 90, let's say 90, 90. Okay, let me make it to match up the same line with this guy. Let me put this, try 8. Yeah, we're good to go. So now I want to do for the second box, which is the green guy, transform. That is the property. Then the value we're giving is what? Translate. Translate. Now we are translating what? To y-axis. Right? Y-axis is up, negative, down, positive, right? So let's go ahead and try that. 50 pixel. 50 pixel. Where is it going? Is coming down, right? So 50 pixel negative. Where is it going? Is going up. This is good. Let's do something nice. Let's turn this into something nice, right? Let me do this to 10 pixel. Okay, yeah, beautiful. Let's do something better again. Make it 9. Okay, I think this is beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. So let's go ahead and also do see how we can combine the x and y axis together, right? Transform. So translate, right, here is it. No x, no y, just it can go ahead and take x, it can take y, right? So the first value will always be what? The x axis, and then the second value will always be the y axis. Let's go ahead and define them. The first value, we want it to go horizontal axis by what? By 98 pixel, just like the other guy. Voila, here it goes. So, and we want it to go up by what? By 8 minus 8 pixel, right? I think that should be correct. That's not correct completely. So that should be minus 18. Voila. I don't know if I'm right, but I reduce it by 1. Okay, it's looking more beautiful. Okay, voila, we've done something nice, right? I think we've created something nice. Somebody looking at this, but I said this is looking like a chessboard or whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I just thought we should just play around it so we could make some good imaginary remembrance of what we are doing. So when someone talks about translate, you already know what to do with it. Already know you can use it to change things and to transform certain things in your content. All right. So don't forget, you can mix translate and alongside your absolute position, absolute or position relative and all that. You can mix it up and then get results. And I believe in the project, we're going to give that a trial. Good. So in that case, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you like what I'm doing, just if you want to support what I'm doing, you want to buy me a coffee, voila, just hit me up and then that'll be nice. See you in the next tutorial.